this video, I will be going over why the traditional client acquisition model that has been prevalent in the industry so far is pretty much fucking dead. Agencies and technologies companies that use this process of this traditional client acquisition and SDR model to scale, try and scale that is, will only end up with frustration because it seems to be not working at all, right? Gone are the days where we can send out 100 manual messages per day to book 20 plus meetings a month and move. Social media platforms have changed their rules and regulations. Email service providers have changed their rules as well on sending limits, spam rules, and so on. Now, it's also very capital intensive and time consuming to have a team of 10 SDRs or VAs to send out only 500 to 1,000 outreaches per day. 10 people just doing 500 to 1,000 outreaches per day would be pretty much very inefficient in my opinion. These three things are making it very difficult to justify hiring and managing a team of SDRs or VAs, right? 10 or more. First of all, it's market saturation, right? There are so many VAs out there, so many SDRs out there, so many salespeople and marketers that are out there who are bombarding their prospects, that is your prospects as well, because you're also targeting similar or the same market, right? Prospects are being bombarded with similar pitches every day, same pitches sometimes every day, because they try to rip it off from another course or video or whatever it is that they see. Since prospects are bombarded with pitches like that every day, like 10 to 100 pitches a day, that means that the market becomes numb to that particular messaging, leading to a decline in positive responses or response rates in general also. There are also high costs and high turnover percentages as well. Training and maintaining a large SDR and VA team is expensive and time consuming. The high turnover rate, like you gotta replace these guys every single time, right? You gotta replace these guys time after time. This high turnover rate in these roles leads to inconsistent results, and it can also increase your expenses as well, since you gotta constantly keep training new recruits. Also, it can damage long-term relationships with potential clients because sometimes these guys are not up to standard, right? And since they're not up to standard, poor results mean poor relationships with potential clients. Also, the third thing is, this is the most important thing in my opinion, is technological advancements. It doesn't make sense to have 10 SDRs no more, right? You don't need 10 SDRs anymore. Automation and AI are shaping the landscape in a different manner. Tools that offer personalized, scalable outreach are proving to be more efficient and cost-effective compared to traditional methods. You can automate the process of sending out 500 to 1,000 outreaches per day. All we need is just one SDR. They can manage the infrastructure, and the infrastructure is pretty much automated. The sending mechanisms are all automated basically. The SDR can go in and just handle all the responses and book meetings from there. So that's how the new process is basically. The rules of the game of cold outreach have changed significantly, as I mentioned before, right? Gone are the days where you can use a couple of Gmails or Google Workspace accounts or Outlook accounts or Zoho accounts even to send out thousands of emails without regards to rules or record setup or whatever. Gone are the days where you can use generalized personalization like a first name variable and get leads rolling in. Gone are the days where you can write generic copy that somehow still yields results in the form of leads, that is. And gone are the days where you can run generic advertising to generate leads. With the advent of tools like ChatGPT, Apollo, Outreach.io, Instantly.ai, Smart Lead, and so on, the number of mass cold emailers, mass cold outbound specialists have increased. So-called specialists. They've all increased, and the number of people pushing the same or similar offers like yours and mine have also increased. This means more competition for you and me, and lower leads if we do not play the game right. So keeping that in mind, here's why agencies and technology companies will fail to scale in 2024. Number one is not having the right mechanisms in place to figure out product, service, market fit fast. If they don't have this in place, then boom, that's setting yourself up for failure, because if you're unable to figure out product, service, market fit, then how the fuck are you going to sell? The second thing is not adopting the new technologies and strategies that have come up to attract and retain clients. The acquisition game and the acquisition channels keep changing every single day. Rules keep changing, processes keep changing, new software keeps coming up, new rules keep changing. The industry of online marketing is a rapidly changing one. The landscape keeps changing every single day. So you gotta be aware of the new shit that comes around and you should be able to capitalize on them immediately. The third thing is not generating enough revenue that will enable them to hire good or great talent that will enable them to scale faster. Great people are needed in any organization for it to scale. You cannot scale as a single person. That's pretty much impossible unless you do some fancy automation shit or you do some black magic. I don't know, man. Maybe you could. I'm not denying the possibility, but it's very, very hard. Good or great talent will help you expedite that process and make it way faster to scale. You'll be able to improve your process or product and service way faster, and also if your service delivery is better, you can charge more as well. So all that will increase your revenue, and if you're able to generate enough revenue, you can dedicate more money to marketing and advertising. More revenue in the bank means you have more capital to allocate to marketing and advertising, leading to once again, more revenue. And the fourth thing is high churn rate. Because they are unable to dial in their service delivery. If the service delivery is weak, then people are going to churn pretty fast because they're going to figure out like, yeah, this dude is shit at what he does, so I'm going to leave. Fifth thing is unpredictable revenue and profits. Right, these two, the fourth and the fifth one, are effects of the first 3 points. Being unable to dial out or dial down product market fit or service market fit and not adopting the new technologies and strategies that have come up to attract and retain clients means that your client acquisition game is weak, and that means unpredictable revenue and profits, which all lead to frustration and chaos in the business at the end of the day. So what is the solution? The solution is to adopt new strategies to figure out product service market fit fast and create a system and blueprint to attract and retain new customers every single day, every single week, every single month. And you should also create a system to attract and retain new amazing talent as well. The name of the game is both client acquisition and talent acquisition. Figuring out product service market fit fast. How do you do that? The process of figuring out product service market fit can be expedited to cold outbound, right? It can be speeded up by cold outbound. Step one is you build out an MVP or take your existing product and then market it to your ideal client profile via cold outbound to start off with. Step two is you start getting feedback from other business owners inside your ICP that will let you know whether people are actually interested or excited about your solution, right? Via the replies that you get. Step 3 is you book demos with the ones interested in hearing more about what your solution is all about, and then you figure out whether they actually value what you offer or not. And most importantly, are they willing to pay for it? Because at the end of the day, you're not running a charity, right? You're running a business, and a business is for profit. Unless you're a non-profit, that is. Step 4 is you need to refine your product or service according to what your market wants and needs. And then you repeat, which is step 5. If you do this enough, if you do this a few times, then you will end up with a product or service that's highly valuable to the market. People will finally be willing to spend money on your services or product or products. That's how we figure out product service market fit fast. How do you scale this? Well, cold outbound is just one part of the puzzle that will enable you to book meetings or demos with your ideal client profile. What you do is you take the new revenue that is generated and you invest it into paid advertising to scale the client or customer acquisition. Basically, make your client acquisition infrastructure more complete and more robust. You also invested into new amazing talent that can help you refine your service or product and also manage the company/organization better. And also you take the revenue that is generated and invest it into automations, workflows, and SOP creation, that is to ensure that the organization's operational costs and operational drag are reduced. So this way, the goal is to increase your revenue whilst lowering your unnecessary operation costs and drag and bottlenecks as fast as possible. So you're lowering your operational drag and increasing your profitability as well at the same time, simultaneously. That's how a business can scale pretty rapidly. Here's the blueprint, right? First, to figure out product service market fit by cold outbound. You increase outbound efforts once fit is achieved, product service market fit is achieved, that is. Also, you implement paid advertising to scale, close more deals, and you hire exceptional talent with the new generated revenue, increased revenue, that is. You improve service delivery via the exceptional talent and resources that you have at hand now. If you have exceptional talent, then that means you are able to acquire new data and insights as fast as possible, like you can acquire it faster. If you're able to improve your service delivery, then your value that you can offer increases, and you can increase your pricing in proportion to the increased value, leading to increased revenue once again. And then now you can introduce automations, workflows, and SOPs to introduce leverage and decrease operational costs. You can maybe get rid of a few unnecessary workforce or employees that they're not as productive as the top performers. When it comes to talent acquisition, not 100% of them will be great, right? Some of them will waste your time, and if you have automations and workflows and SOPs in place that will allow you to introduce leverage and automation inside your organization, you can get rid of these time wasters, right? Those who are truly dedicated towards their own growth as well as the growth of your organization will perform really well in your organization. They will be top performers. So you don't need to worry about them. The ones that are the time wasters, you can get rid of them if you have automations, workflows, and SOPs in place. So that's pretty much the summary. You get rid of that traditional client acquisition model that's dead and introduce something that's better so that you can scale to whatever it is that you want to scale to. Right? May that be 10K per month or 50K per month or 100K per month. If you want some help with implementing systems like this inside your own business, then book a call with me using the link in the description, and I'll walk you through what you can exactly implement in your own business to ensure that your scaling process is expedited exponentially. You can scale way faster, that is basically. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.